Don't judge a man by his looks. Come on, Randy, you of all people should know that.
I am so sorry to interrupt your meal, but you've been ordered to sortie at once. The Walgaroo army has broken past our absolute defense zone.
Is this your real calling in life? I love it.
Why are you eating anyway, Tamaki? I mean, the operation has already started, you know.
I'm bored stiff after all of this waiting.
Hey, Isaru. So how was your fancy hot date with Princess Teoria?
Really? Come on. Everyone saw how it went down, right? We only got to talk for a few minutes before I was summoned.
But a date is still a date. You suddenly grew closer or something along those lines, right? Didn't ya?
Well, I'll admit I do think we've grown a little closer.
Anja's running late. What could be keeping her?
At the moment, Black 6 is already in position to sortie, and will be working independently of you. We just received an emergency call from Captain Amane. Our vessel will change its current course and return to Earth. However, Black 6 will continue to head toward the front lines.
Huh?
We've identified an enemy detachment currently headed for Earth. They seem to be targeting Goronseer Cosmopolitan Academy.
They're targeting our school?
The allied armies of Belarusia, the Great Chinese Alliance, and the Mjp are currently fighting the Walgaroo fleet that has broken past the absolute defense zone. However, we noticed a detachment that is acting independently of the main fleet. Here is an image of the enemy squad headed toward Earth.
It's a rather small group.
Doesn't the fighter in front look like the one Anj just recently thrashed?
Why the hell are they going after the Academy?
A fair question. According to Commander Simon, they probably intend to steal some DNA samples from the school. There are signs that the enemy managed to steal a vast amount of Earth's data just the other day. This attack is probably related to that information. At the moment, our vessel is the closest to Earth and best suited to intercept. Earth will also launch their reserve fleet. We are to go and offer our support.
Klein, what are you doing out there? I know for certain you've not received orders to sortie.
There's no way I'm going to let you hog all the glory. I'm taking these Lamata for myself!
Restrain yourself, Klein! The purpose of this operation is to verify the information Loomis has obtained. It is a reconnaissance mission to determine whether or not the Earthlings possess prime DNA samples on their home world. You know this. And you also know that your wounds have not yet healed.
These injuries can't hold me back. If the genes are there, I will simply take them all. I'm gonna restore the honor that I've lost!
Klein!
They are my mamata!
Listen, Loomis. Remain where you are for the time being.
No. We will charge through just as we had planned. With 2 squadrons, this will make a coordinated effort that much easier.
Going by the looks of it, Klein may very well fire at friend and foe alike. Remain on standby for now and see how things progress. In the meantime, my fleet shall work to maintain our current standing.
Yes, very well, sir. It would seem my plans have gone horribly awry. No, perhaps Dolgana predicted that somehow there was a chance this might be a possibility. Sir, here is the information on Earth I obtained the other day. According to this, the Earthlings have a facility where they combine advanced genes on their home planet to produce highly advanced individuals.
What an absurd species. Ultimately, these pathetic rubes have done nothing but create a poor imitation of our own civilization. Although, even among such rabble, fascinating individuals can appear on occasion. If not for that, this would be far too tiresome.
Here's the information on Plagesia Theoria and the Neo. As suspected, they are on Earth.
My prediction was correct. Perhaps my younger sister's genes were calling out to me.
It would appear that Plagesia is currently somewhere near this facility. I do not know if they apprehended her, or if she ultimately made the decision to take the journey to Earth on her own accord.
Have you reported this to my brother yet?
I have not told anyone. I felt it would be best if I reported it to you first.
Keep it that way. Henceforth, you are to be my eyes and ears as you continue to gather information.
Is it safe to assume that you do not want me to submit an official report?
I do not want to distress my older brother. And if this information were to come to light, a wave of ambitious fools would do everything in their power to topple our clan. What is my youngest sister doing on Earth anyway? Until that is made clear, do not tell anyone.
I understand, sir.
I'll speak with my brother and see to it you are sent to Earth. But I must also take precautious measures, just in case. We must proceed deliberately. I do not want any surprises.
It's incredible to think that he could have foreseen the possibility that I may not land on Earth. Okay, Plagueis Giart. Just how far into the future are you able to see anyway?
I imagine the Woolguru fleet we're currently facing on the front lines is a diversion, meant to draw our attention. I think their real target is Earth.
Really? This has to be the first time they've made a direct attack on us, right?
I hope everyone evacuates in time.
We just received some new information from Commander Simon. The commander of the enemy's infiltration squad is Klein. Supposedly, he is one of the Woolguru's military commanders.
A military commander?
What's that? Sounds kinda tough.
Once you've entered combat airspace, launch out of your cockpits. After that, our main ship will engage in artillery combat. Everyone, prepare to sortie.
Here are the routes we expect the enemy to take to Earth.
It's hard to say whether we can catch up with them or not. In the end, they may breach the Earth's atmosphere.
The GDS reserve fleet has reached the first line of defense. They'll engage the enemy.
Do you think these measly ships are enough to stop me? Speed up! We're gonna slap these pests around!
Topeka of the Squadron Providence, it has been severely damaged. Galveston and Little Rock have been destroyed. Enemy fleet has suffered no losses.
They will be entering range within 20 seconds.
All ships, prepare to launch an assault. You're free to use all artillery. Commence fire once the enemy is within range. Your target, the squad on track for Earth.
The enemy fighters seem to have an advanced arsenal of evasion systems. I'm not sure if we'll hit them.
It is not necessary that we hit them. We just have to slow them down a little bit.
I never would have expected our main ship to be forced to engage in actual combat.
That goes to show how dire the situation is. Depending on how all this goes down, the two of us may find ourselves strapped to a gun.
That would be a terrible idea. I always get a rank C at target practice, you know.
All ships, launch!
reinforcements? I don't have time to play with them! Get out of my way!
The enemy squad has suffered minor damages.
The enemies are moving at high speeds, allowing them to dodge our attacks. Even when we do hit them, it doesn't do anything.
As suspected, it appears as though they are equipped with high-performance defense systems.
That's right. They'll most likely get away if we use normal shells and artillery. Then again, that just might work out.
Do you have an idea for us?
I modified the weapon we used at Karis. It's a long-range optical weapon that pierces objects at the speed of light. But I'm afraid the enemy will notice before we can fire a shot if we don't snipe from a substantial distance.
Holy crap! The way this is going, they're gonna break through!
But it looks like their speed has definitely dropped a bit. If they maintain this pace, we should be able to make it there in time.
We have to stop the Woogaroo. We can't let them lay a single finger on our old school.
Your assignment is to evaluate yourself and then surpass yourself.
You've reached the designated airspace.
Okay, Team Rabbits, prepare to sortie. But before setting out, we're gonna change Gold 4's armament.
Wait, we're changing it?
Team Rabbits, deploy now!
One feisty pilot, huh? Yeah, supposedly this is just Anj Kuroki's fighting style. Compared to this freak, Patrick seems like even more of a wuss.
So Tamaki isn't coming, is she?
Strap him on, Patrick. What happened to all that mojo you just had a minute ago?
It looks like I'm the type that needs to use love as my energy in these battles. Oh, Tamaki.
Dang, they're like total opposites.
So Black 6, huh? I really hope this is the only time we're gonna have to fight alongside someone like this.
They dove into inner space.
Then let's go after them!
Wait a second. Our units are outfitted for fighting in outer space. If we get caught in Earth's gravity, we'll get burnt to a crisp once we enter the atmosphere.
Red 5, Blue 1, use Rose 3 as a shield and then descend down to Earth.
Okay, but is that actually gonna work?
Rose 3 is capable of entering the Earth's atmosphere in its basic form. If you cling to Rose 3 while its shield is up, Blue 1 and Red 5 should be able to handle the entry.
Purple 2, remain on standby. Help direct the units and coordinate their formations.
Roger that. I will begin calculating their speed of descent and angle of incidence.
We're off and away!
I'm sending you my orbital calculations.
Rose 3 is faster than their fighters, so you'll just barely beat them there. But if you stray from this course even a little, you'll wind up at a totally different location. Be careful. Understand?
Got it! I'm heading on out! We're falling!
My unit surface temperature is rapidly increasing.
We're still in the green! Tamaki, increase the speed!
Rose 3, you can do it!
Did your unit get damaged?
It's just heavier than I was expecting!
Take it easy. We fought under gravity several times now, remember? You'll be fine. As long as you keep your cool, you can handle this.
Got it! Keep my cool! Keep my cool!
I don't believe this. Running away. The enemy's right there!
It can't be helped.
What's going on up there, you guys?
It's the Fail 5!
The Fail 5?
You mean Izuru, Asagi, and Tamaki? One fighter down!
I can see your school from here!
It's going to take a little while before Gold 4 is completely ready to go. Buy us as much time as you can.
There are a bunch of enemy fighters. Tell us what to do, Kay. What you need.
Klein is their primary fighter. Someone mark him while the other two deal with the remaining fighters.
Izuru, we need you to take care of Klein. Tamaki and I will handle the others, okay?
Huh? Asagi?
Red 5 is superior in combat situations. You can just leave all the others to us. You do your job as the ace, you hear me?
All right then. I'm leaving the rest to you.
Izuru is Team Rabbit's ace pilot?
I hate to admit it, but he's a better pilot than either of us. So we should focus on doing what we can.
Dang it! And here I thought I was our ace pilot!
Yeah, right.
All three of them have high harmonic levels, especially Blue 1. This may be his highest level yet.
Well, if it isn't my little friend from last time, how perfect! Care for a rematch?
My weapons don't work on him. What should I do?
Thanks for waiting! Gold 4 is ready to play!
Izuru and the others have already made contact with the enemy. Please prepare to fire immediately.
Don't be in such a rush. Optical weapons take a delicate touch. They pierce through the enemy at the speed of light, so as long as your aim is good, there is zero chance of them dodging. In exchange, they require a pinpoint accuracy. And there is a crazy huge difference between me and my target. I've got to account for the Earth's rotation, vibrations in the atmosphere, and even gravitational interference. About the only thing I don't have to worry about is the Coriolis effect like I do when sniping on Earth. To top it off, I've got to fire at maximum power. So once I let her rip, it'll take a while before I can fire again. Even on Earth, I'm probably the only person who is capable of pulling this mission off.
We'll help adjust the laser's sight. But since the enemy is moving, everything ultimately rests on the skill of the gunner. Be careful.
I know, I will. All right, you can count on me, everybody. I want something awesome if I can pull this off. Like one of the GDF's G11 Stair Ace or the IWS 2000.
I'll take it into consideration.
Wait, for real?
You may pull the trigger whenever you're ready, but do not take too long, pilot.
I know you can do it.
You're kind of making me nervous acting all nice to me.
Gold 4 is ready to snipe. Do something to restrict the enemy's movements.
You got it!
now you've done it, primitive creature! How dare you make me eat your planet's dirt!
Hurry, while the enemy's still dazed!
Please don't push me, alright? If I'm not careful, Izuru might get caught in the blast!